staff members. So this is actually, as we mentioned now, this is very interesting week going to be. I think yesterday it was very encouraging. We were playing several games. It was very hard to distribute the certificate until 7, but it was getting late, so I went home. But these are, these are not random events. So even the air rifle team is to so then he has some rifle experience, so he was there. So actually got him to the faculty. Then you were interviewing. I saw his Vijay has written chess tournament participation, so we got him and we started the chess. So similarly, I think so that is we need that type of talent from students. If you have any talents, you have to come up. Then you can make team up with the others and start because there should be someone who is familiar with the game. Then it will encourage the others. Others like we have table tennis. I think there are lots of people who are experts in table tennis. Similarly, volleyball. Those are easy to handle actually. Finally, we have the cricket tournament. That's also, you can find many students who are experts in the game. So weekend days has actually, even the last year, we went through several places to find out what other places, what other events also. So that's the good thing. So you can enjoy, and it is always, it's good to have, good to spend some time on extracurricular activities. And the other thing is, I think having these type of certificates, when you go to the interview, you have to take these certificates. Because that's the most important thing. When I interview, because suppose if you are interviewing several hundred applications for a certain job, so everybody will ask the degree first. So then you will get all applicants selected with same second row or second up or first class, all have the same results. Then if you are going to be a lecturer or manager, they will ask you questions. At the end, showing the certificates. So if you have lots of certificates, then sometimes you get a job because of this certificate. So if a company needs a chess player, for example, or good cricket player, that will add some points. When some banks, when they hire into people, they look for other, because they also have this type of sports in their areas. So there is no limit. Always, if you develop a software program, for example, for projects, so that's the projects are very important. So one of my students at the university did a project in computing. So I asked actually with another staff member to develop the management information system for the faculty. He started it. So then he applied it. So I did the link to the web page. Management information, he got a job. Now he's working in the software company. So that is how you find the jobs. Just with the degree you need, but you need some additional qualification and talents and skills to be demonstrated at the interview. So these things will help you. Other things also we have to give certificates. Last year, I think previously we tried to give certificates, but many other activities we could give. Some events we gave some certificates. Even the other societies, you president or secretary. But then you have to demonstrate as a president what the service you need for that list. Sometimes, when we interview, they say, okay, I was a member of the club. But if you club, they have got nothing to say. Right? So that's engagement is important. So I think I wish you all the best for participation as well as for winners. So the game is like that, game is the participation is important. So have to learn. Actually, good sportsmen have good personal career development. Because then you used to win and lose. Both are things that you face in your life. Sometimes they are failures, sometimes you can achieve targets. So you can, good sportsman is always a balanced person. Because you can make decisions in both ways. So those are good things. So you should keep, if you have done something in this school, try to continue. Be sad after you left the university. So you will think, oh, I missed that opportunity. So I think that's also happened to me also, because I was doing the sports at the school, but after I went to the university, I went most to the studies, so didn't get involved with sports. But now I think if I could have done it, maybe my result may be a little weaker, but different experience. So you should keep the balance and get the good results. So having the first class without experience, without these type of activities, so I will second upper with experience would be sometimes better. Most jobs, they don't worry about the first or second level. They look at the skills and your talents. Now I think sometimes even after A level, I have seen the best students go to engineering. But the next level, who got like less results, but is still doing the engineering, they were doing better than 3 years sometimes when they face the interviews and they go to the industries. So that's the thing. So always this type of extracurricular activities help you, and then you can make friends in the university, you know, when they play with the team sometimes in the future. After you passed out from the university, those relationships are very helpful. Okay, so I will distribute the certificates now. Wish you all the best again and enjoy the other events. So I think the participation is important. So it is not you, maybe you are just player, but go on to the other events and see, right, to support the other students. Okay, thank you very much.
For advice and guidance, so I would call upon our student to introduce the winners.
Good evening, everyone. It is with a great pleasure that we warmly welcome our esteemed guest, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor W.D.G. Dharmaratna, Registrar, Dr. Esmunda Silva, Assistant Registrar, Student Affairs, Mr. Edward Costa, Dean, Faculty of Computing, Mr. Navodha Kotukoda, Head of Department Computing Local Program, Ms. Chadurangi Veerasinghe, our respected academic staff and my dear friends. So we now moving forward one of the most awaited moment of the event. Certificate for the now I invite Deputy Vice Chancellor Professor W.D.G. Dharmaratna to distribute the certificate. So for the open category, 5th place, L.G. Lalit Ranasinghe. Fourth place, R.G. Tilanka Kokila. Second runner-up, H.D. Gimhan Sandaruwan. First runner-up, Sivara Irmandana. 2025 chess tournament champion is Kumina M. Yashmikar. So next we move for the female category. 5th place, Gayatri Kumarasinghe. 4th place, Aroshini Sapunika. 2nd runner-up, Dinandi Lianeke. 2025 chess female champion is MMD Lasinika. Thank you, sir. So now I kindly invite for the group photo to all the lecturers and the students.
All right, team, we're transitioning to flak, but tasks are still going to be on Bullfrog.
Did nobody see my poppycock post?
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize I was this underwater. If you're stressed about your paper, just get Grammarly. It's free. I don't need better grammar. I need an A on
අදම කැල්ටෙක්ස් හැවලින් මෝටබයික් කොයිල් දාන්න. මෝටබයික් දිනන්න.
Y hacemos votos porque estos países se incorporen desde el primer momento al grupo de naciones no alineadas que luchan contra el imperialismo, el colonialismo y el neocolonialismo. Hacemos llegar también lo de las clases dominantes de países latinoamericanos.